Distraction is like an opium. It keeps you from facing reality. You know how Karl Marx says religion is the opium of the masses. The modern opium is entertainment. Fight for your mind. Most of you can't stay quiet in one place for 30 minutes. You have to be playing something, you have to be watching something, you have to be visiting someone. In fact, let me tell you something. Someone can have a bad life. Immediately there is a form of entertainment. You will enjoy that bad life without doing anything about it. During that ancient Rome, the way the Caesars and the emperors kept people in line is what? Games. Arena games. That was a distraction at that time. So that this is a tale as old as time. Now when people want distraction, when they want to distract people from real reality, you give them distractions. All the BB Ninja is distraction. Sometimes your phone is a distraction. The normal human being should not enjoy what Nigeria is doing. But we're not doing anything about it because what? We're distracted. You want to take back your life? Escape distraction. Escape. Entertainment is good, but let it not to numb you from facing the real thing about life. I'm going to tell you hard truths today, and I really hope for your sake that you have the courage to accept it. Exposing yourself to ideas like this, it helps your life. It opens up blind spots. So today I'll be expanding on the idea of the matrix. How many people have watched the Matrix, the movie? You have. How many of you know what a script is? Because I'm going to take in ideas from the book called Unscripted. I recommended it last week. Script is more like how a movie goes. They say, this is what you do, this is what you say, this is what happens. And even though there are changes, the changes are not too far from the script. You get what I'm saying? Now, the idea of the matrix is we are living within a script. Let me explore the movie for you, for those people that don't understand it. The idea is that I think there was a nuclear catastrophe that blocked the earth from accessing the sun. This is at the end that you know this truth, but at the beginning you not. And it is said that machines took over the world, and machine needs energy to function. So what the machines did was that they put everybody to sleep. You know your body generates heat. The heat is what is powering the machine. But in order to help you survive, they create a mental picture for you. So you'll be like now, for instance, you know that you're existing, but the real you is inside something like a coffin that is generating energy to feed them. So within your reality, you only function based on what the machines are putting in your mind. You'll be born, you grow up, live all your life, but you're not really existing. Now, there's a group of humans that the idea of escaping the matrix is that you wake up in your true form, and they're trying to fight. So sometimes they can access this realm, the realm of the machines, to bring people out and to disrupt the activities of the machine. I get what I'm saying? So the idea of the matrix is that you are living a life that is not your own. Now, the idea is more a metaphor about life. That most of us, we are living someone else's script. We've not awoken to true life. That's why there's the idea of the red pill and the blue pill. If you take the red pill, you're going to wake up. Take the blue pill, you continue living in the, I don't want to call it hyper reality, but fake reality. I get what I'm saying. Now, this is what being unscripted is. It is that you're refusing to live by the script. You are going to take charge back of your life. And I'm going to tell you some heavy truths that you need to hear. Now, in the book Unscripted, the author said the goal of the matrix is 5 things. Is to make you a model citizen. And the 5 things stands for the spelling of the model, MODEL. I'll start with that. Last week I just brushed through it. First, the goal of the matrix is to make you mediocre, average. Hmm? Guys, are you hearing what I'm saying? The goal of the message is to make you what? An average. If you find your life going towards mediocrity, it's because you subscribe to the script. You know, in a movie, there can only be a few stars. Then also, everybody is written to be extras. Everybody is expendable. If you are the actor of the movie, people can die on your behalf. Then also, most of you are living as extras in the script of this world. And it is in the interest of the main actors to keep you as extras. Expendable. Hmm? Yeah. And one of the ways to make you that is to keep you mediocre, uninspiring lives. Live and die. Bye bye. I hear what I'm saying. Run away from mediocrity with the whole of your heart. Immediately you see yourself that you're like everybody. Know that, listen, you can be aware that there's a matrix, but you're still living it. Are you making progress? So, one of the ways to live on square is see, I'll be the star of my story. I'll be the main character in this journey. You know, I've told you, live your own story, Abby. Live like you're the star in your story. Don't live, you're not an extra. Guys, are we making progress? I don't understand what I'm saying. Good. Reject mediocrity. Don't, you are not normal, you are not part of the crowd. Hmm? Good. Second is to make you obedient. Hmm? Obedient means to be under their control. They say jump, you say how high. Hmm? You're not thinking for yourself. Now, if you hear about ob- how is obedience a bad thing, it's because they're not helping you to obey the right things. You want to, you know, like I told you, the main characters, or you're just checking further for their own life. Now, for you to function, you have to be a functional deviant. Obedience tells you that you have to behave the way everybody's behaving. Say no. You hear what I'm saying? I'll talk about agents, what they call seeders, people that perpetuate this script. The script is there, but there are people that enforce the script in your life. Have you had people disowned because they choose to do their own thing? Eh? How is that a bad thing? But it's because these people are seeders. They don't even know that they're behaving that way. Family will disown you because you say, I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to be a lawyer. How you don't know how terrible that is. It's because sometimes they can't even help themselves. They've been programmed to reject anyone that is not going to be obedient to the script. Hmm? I get what I'm saying. Sometimes to truly live your life, you have to be a functional deviant. If a deviant is one that behaves different from everybody, the majority are mostly wrong. Stop behaving like the majority, stop moving with the majority. I hear what I'm saying. Good. So the goal of the metrics for the script is to make you what? Obedient. Now, for the model, the D is the goal of the metrics is to make you dependent. Hmm? I don't have a problem with jobs as long as they fill your bigger purpose. Are you following? But even with a job, you must find plans for independence. Are you getting? You can be getting money, start thinking of investment, start thinking of side hustles. If you are dependent all your life, the script is it's so easy to control you. They say the ability to feed is the ability to control. Eh? The person that feeds you has control over your life. You must fight for independence. If you are getting salary, start thinking, I don't want to be what in my 60 years. No one small boy that will tell me to be doing this thing. I have money to do what I want to do. You get the idea of dependence. If you are dependent on anybody, they have control over you. Hmm? There is difference between dependence and interdependence. Interdependence, we need interdependence. We need each other. Yeah? But it's not a one-sided relationship. All of us are collectively helping. Tries interdependence. This is good. And the goal is not necessarily independence. But what you should run away from is dependence. Hmm? If the only option you have is a job, eh? And let's say you are dependent, you are obedient. If your boss say to keep this job, you have to do this thing. Guess what? But immediately you are not the obedient type. Just because you say it doesn't mean I have to do it. If it's bad, I draw the line. Eh? If you have a little bit, if you're not dependent on them, that even if they leave you, you'll find another way. You have a choice. See, the goal of the matrix is to take away choice from you. Hmm? I get what I'm saying. So don't build a dependent life. Good. The if in the model is the goal of the matrix is keep you entertained. Entertainment is the distraction that keeps you away from comforting your life. Do you know that most people really think about their life when they are very sick? Eh? You are forced to look at your life. The only time sometimes that we really, really think, maybe times that we are forced to, maybe when we are beating, that's why they say in the shower, ideas come. Because you are forced to focus on that, you're not distracted. Listen, I give an example. There's this country that they overthrew their government, they were killing all of the ministers. And it was not that the government was not bad before then, but the government made a mistake and banned TikTok and banned social media. They took away the distraction. Distraction is like an opium. It keeps you from facing reality. You know how Karl Marx says religion is the opium of the masses. The modern opium is entertainment. I get what I'm saying. Entertainment will have fight for your mind. Most of you can't stay quiet in one place for 30 minutes. You have to be playing something, you have to be watching something, you have to be gisting someone, you have to be. In fact, let me tell you something. Someone can have a bad life. Immediately there is a form of entertainment. You will endure that bad life without doing anything about it. Do you know that in ancient Rome, the way the Caesars and the emperors kept people in line is what? Games. Arena games. That was a distraction at that time. So that is a tale as old as time. Now when people want distraction, when they want to distract people from real reality, they give them distractions. All the BB Ninjas is distraction. Sometimes your phone is a distraction. A normal human being should not endure what Nigeria is going through. But we're not doing anything about it because what? We're distracted. Don't take back your life. Escape distraction. Escape. Enter- Entertainment is good, but let it not numb you from facing the real thing about life. You get what I'm saying? Then lastly, the goal of the metric is to keep you lifeless. Let me say this in broken. Eh? Now person will get energy they fight. If you are lifeless without energy, if you are drained, you won't stand up for for your life, you won't stand up against the government. Someone can maltreat you if you are lifeless. You know, in prison, that's why they are careful about the food they give you. You have by the time you have very little energy, do not go towards fighting. I get what I'm saying? But sometimes, so fight for your energy. Sometimes your phone is draining, it consumes energy. You know, we had a session on channeling your energy. Please go and watch it again. Sometimes it's your phone that is draining all your energy, that you can't push it towards productive things. Sometimes it's not just the idea that you will fight them, but they want to keep you lifeless so that you don't have energy to build things. Hmm? The only energy you have is to consume. And that's part of the script of the metrics to make you consumers. But how many people are creating or building something? But they've made consuming normal. Consumers are always low energy. You have to be a producer. I get what I'm saying. So run away from life being lifeless. Sometimes the unhealthy food you're eating is making you lifeless. No energy. So see, I tell Africans, go, most of you've never really experienced full health. You've been surviving with low energy, poor health all your life, and you think that you're healthy. The healthy version of you is not healthy. How many Africans do not have consistent exercise regimen? They sleep well, they eat well. Hmm? But how can we be creative when we don't even have correct energy? Hmm? Lifeless like zombies. How did Fela put it? Zombie. What is it? So there's that statement. Zombie walk where you tell her to walk. Do things that on the norms you will not do. First of all, allow yourself to be seen. Each time you go among people, don't shrink. It is the programming that wants you to shrink. We are not meant to what? To shrink. We are meant to shine. Hmm? If they go and they ask, is there any comment? Raise up your hands. Post online. That's what I'm doing. I deserve to be seen. I deserve to be heard. Eh? That's the way to start. I deserve. See, I deserve to be heard in every place. You know what success did last week? I was so proud of her. The guy was, Lord God, like, you will not make it. You will not make it. You think God tire her because he say, I will make it. Yeah, and I'm glad that he acknowledged that that's what he wanted. You have to counter the script too. Guys, are we together? Life is short. Don't live another person's time. Live inspiring lives. I get what I'm saying. They tell you that just because you are born in Nigeria, you have to stay in Nigeria. Travel and see the world. If you check from space, there is no boundary. Oh. There's no national boundary. All the map you are seeing is man-made. Eh? All the map you are seeing is man-made. If you check from space, you will not see Nigeria like this. It's plain ground. It's people that put demarcation. Let that demarcation not be in your mind though. Even your business. I will do business, but I will stop in Lagos because they are Nigerians. What happened to Benin Republic? So why can't you do business with them? Now that you have, why can't you do business? These are all metrics that each generation have their own metrics. They tell you that you can't take a break on Monday. Says who? Hmm? These are little things. Uh, guys, escape the matrix. So that's the charge for you. Read books that expose your mind. So I was thinking about how knowledge is one of the things that will make you escape the matrix. The more you know, the more you escape. And that is why most of the times, if they cannot ban education for the normal person, like they did in, like I said, pre the Roman Catholic time, not the modern Catholic, because they've evolved too. If they can't ban it, guess what? They will feed the ecosystem with trash or with their script. So that the real content that will liberate you are very few. You know that, back? Before you listen to one thing that will help your mind on social media, you've watched like 20 rubbish. And the truth is, we are like sponge. It is not because you hear the right thing. You become the primary thing you listen to. You absorb your environment. When they did World War II, there was a propaganda ministry that they'll start telling you the Jews are bad. They'll tell you that black people are bad. If someone is different from you, they are bad. They are already feeding the people. At first, people will disagree, but what you hear consistently becomes normal. What becomes normal becomes your what? Your thought system. Hmm? And they said before they announced war that in their radio they'll start putting marching sound. They are priming the people for war. I get what I'm saying. Why is that the only thing playing? But they are priming the people so that when they want to take their action, you've already become that zombies. Hmm? Escape the matrix. So let's welcome Watache.